everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And if somehow you missed it, a brand new international trailer to Ghostbusters Afterlife was released this morning. And if somehow you did miss it, of course we do have it up on GhostbustersNews.com, head on over there and check it out. As well, I recorded a full reaction video to it that pretty much saw me totally break down. But now it's time to go in, dissect, and tear apart the trailer. Because, you know, that's what fans do, right? Now, quick heads up, this video is going to contain some theories of mine. I wouldn't say spoilers because I've yet to see the film. So once again, just a fair warning before we dive into things. Okay, you're still with me, let's go ahead and look at this trailer. It begins with an old truck driving down an old dirt road. We see a ghost trap in the passenger seat with a blinking light, which of course means something is inside of there. Taking a look at the side of the door, you'll notice a Shandor Mining logo. And then out of nowhere, the truck is hit by something. What was it? Well, more on that here in a second. Pausing the video right here, we get a better idea of actually who's driving this truck. And to me, that is no doubt an older age representation of Egon Spengler. I mean, just look at those glasses and that nose. It also looks like he has a big bushy beard, very similar to what Harold Ramis had later in life. A horrible wreck takes place, and that brings us to current day. You can see this is how it ends written on the outside of the farmhouse. Phoebe, played by McKenna Grace, asks her mother Callie, played by Carrie Coon, what kind of scientist was her grandfather, with Callie apparently having no idea. We then see who I assume is Egon walking with a ghost trap in hand headed to the farmhouse, and you can see he's got a pretty nasty limp, which I guess means he survived that wreck. We then see Egon holding up the trap. Once again, you can see the big bushy beard there, and then we hear an ominous specter making its way to Egon, even seeing footprints on the ground. And from those footprints and from the noise it's making, it sounds a lot like a terror dog. Also, being that it's invisible, I'd assume that's what hit the truck earlier. Oh, I should also point out that it appears that Spengler is holding the trap up at the front door of the farmhouse, possibly setting a trap for what I assume once again is an invisible rendition of a terror dog. A foot pedal is then hit, we see some sparks from some silos, and then the ghost trap gets lowered into the floorboard. And switching back to current day, Phoebe finding that same ghost trap in the floorboard. From there, the next bit of this trailer is some stuff we've actually already seen, like Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gruberson, talking about fault lines and the town shaking on a daily basis, and of course Phoebe's wonderful deadpan.
Maybe it's the apocalypse.
We do, however, hear a new bit of the score, and it sounds wonderful. We then see a spirit popping out of the mine, much like we did in the first and second Afterlife trailers, only then to go into this place, which I assume is the main entrance to the mine, but that's just guesswork on my part. And actually Phoebe now clarifies, and she corrects me here. She tells me it's not a mine.
This isn't a mine. It's a gateway.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phoebe. Gateway. Adorable mini puff moment in 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's so cute. And wait, another adorable mini puff moment in 1, 2, 3. That face. We then see the Ghostbusters on the hunt for Muncher, which for the most part is the same footage that was shown on last week's episode of The Tonight Show. However, there is a bit of a big change here, as playing in the background, we get a new rendition of the iconic Ghostbusters theme song. And it is so, so good. And wow, we also get a couple of shots here that just show you how beautiful this movie is going to get. Like, holy hell, this is a feast for the eyes. We then see a proton wand set up to some other device. Actually, correction, likely 4 proton wands, as we get this shot that once again looks to be taken inside the mines. Or wait a minute, should I say gateway? Ah, that Ecto-1 shot, such a beauty. We then see the clip of the terror dog hovering above Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gruberson, which is what we've seen in the past couple trailers. And actually, judging by what we've seen in past trailers and yesterday's new photos, I'd assume that that terror dog comes out of the ghost trap Phoebe finds in the floorboard. The same ghost trap that Egon had at the beginning of this trailer. It's all starting to come together. We then see a full-fledged cross rip at the farmhouse. We then get a great up-close shot of Trevor, played by Finn Wolfhard. Callie is seen here wearing a pretty sparkly dress, which is kind of giving me Sigourney Weaver, Dana Barrett, Zool vibes. Gozer once again is seen making its return. Thanks for coming out, Gozer. And holy Gozer, does this scene ever look fun. The terror dog chasing around the new RTV. We then cut to Paul Rudd in Walmart, and the terror dog is chewing on a huge bag of dog food. God, that is so good. And if Callie gives me Zool, Dana Barrett, Sigourney Weaver vibes, I gotta say, Mr. Gruberson here, he is giving off Vince Clortho, Louis Tully, Rick Moranis vibes to me. We then get this great laugh out loud moment in the trailer from Rudd. Hey, buddy. Ah! And then we get the Ecto-1 going full on Dukes of Hazzard. Now that's about it for our breakdown of the brand new international Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. But be sure to check back later today on Ghostbusters News as we take a look at the brand new international poster for Ghostbusters Afterlife. As well, if you missed it, our reaction video is live here on the Ghostbusters News channel, and we do have a link to it down below in this video's description. So that does it for this one. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube, bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description, and I'll see everybody right back here next time.